Where are we now? Rex, I think this is a door right out our bedroom. Wow, look at this. Gorgeous. It's like we've left planet Earth and gone to another more beautiful planet. I'm kidding. You have any idea where we are? Hydrangea are in bloom. The sky is blue, and we're somewhere that is not going to be 90 degrees over the next week. The weather pattern is fairly straightforward. There's a powerhouse storm in central Canada, and the circulation around that storm is counterclockwise, driving a late-season Arctic front into Montana and Idaho, where there's snow falling this morning. And then the other side of that low-pressure system, there are warm fronts coming into New England with a powerful 1027 high-pressure system to our east, and that's going to pump warm to hot air into New England over the next 24 hours, and then we are very hot midweek, as this weather pattern is going to be slow to evolve and devolve. Have I mentioned the hydrangea are in bloom? It's a banner day, perhaps. Weather-wise, in New England, the satellite imagery shows a warm front, clouds going by. They're kind of sliding from northwest to southeast, but the whole cloud mass itself is moving to the east. So if you have clouds this morning, increasing sunshine. The temperature at 6 a.m., this is always a bellwether of what's going to happen next. In the Champlain Valley of Vermont, before the sun, or just after the sun came up, it was already 65 to 70. Well, it was actually cooler here on Cape Cod and the islands in the 50s. So the warm air starts advecting in western New England on the backside of what was record cold high pressure a day ago. And so now it's going to turn into a heat pump for New England. I don't know if that thing is accurate right there, but it's pointed off to the northwest. I don't think we have a northwest wind, but that's not a good place for a wind vane, obviously. But that is southeast right there. You always know where you are when you can look at the sun. Oh, we've got another guest here this morning. That would be a bear. Baloo the bear. All right, you guys got to stay calm for a few minutes. Wait. I got to do the forecast. All right, so there are winter storm warnings in effect in the northwest, and there are heat advisories and heat warnings, excessive heat warnings in effect in the Midwest and the Northeast. And so summer is coming in with an extreme dose of fun right here, but fun in an analysis sense. But I'm not going to be enjoying the heat wave, although here, I'll tell you where I am. It's Nantucket Island, and we're going for Banner 18, the Celtics game tonight, and it happens to be our 18th anniversary. We got married about 2 miles up the road here. We'll talk more about that as the week goes on. 18 years ago today, so a couple of special 18s. Let's do the weather forecast. The surface map shows a warm front right over New England and dual cold fronts in south central Canada. And on the west side of that, an Arctic front with the snow falling in the northwest. And in the middle, there'll be severe weather today from about Colorado up to Minnesota. That's the boundary. And that boundary between the heat advancing east and the cold in the northwest is going to be slow to cross into New England. So fairly straightforward. Today we are in the 80s. The dew point's climbing from the 50s into the 60s, so it's getting much less comfortable. And I think at least at night, with a mostly clear sky and more of a westerly flow than a southerly flow, we should keep the dew points in the 60s at night, so that should allow us to get into the 60s each night. We'll do the Boston here 3 to 5 day forecast, and you can see the temperature. This is the Euro model. It goes up to about 95 degrees Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then comes down a bit on Friday. Now, I got to tell you, the GFS is much more robust with heavy rain coming in here with thunderstorms Thursday and Friday, much cooler, and the Euro is slower. And at this time, I think the Euro is more on target. And if you look at the 14-day for Boston, you can see it's a heat wave of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I think it's underdoing the heat that's going to come back after the weekend. So let's put the maps in motion. And you have that strong storm moving across central Canada with the cold fronts to our north and warm air advection to hot air advection, winds from the west and the southwest becoming gusty each afternoon with the heating of the day. And then it's about Thursday or so we start to see that front bending into northern New England. Then Friday the front is right over New England. It's a subtle front. There'll be heavy showers and thunderstorms, hit or miss, sort of that rainfall lottery thing again. And then on Saturday, it looks like we're going to get more of a flow from the northeast, at least in eastern New England, Maine to Cape Cod, probably has cooler more pleasant weather over the weekend. I'm not sure we're going to shake the clouds and thunderstorms, though, but the heat's not going too far to the south and west, and the Euro tries to bring another low to our north next Monday, Tuesday, which would push a warm front and the heat back in here, even though it didn't show up in those 14-day numbers just yet. So fairly straightforward, like I said. Heat wave coming in here. The record for Thursday in Boston is 98 degrees. It's going to be pretty close, I'll tell you. Now, the record for today, I think, is in the mid-90s from 1894. So extreme weather is as old as weather itself. Yesterday we arrived here. It was a long journey. I'll show you the end more journey. But when we got here, another dog that looked just like Baloo showed up at the front door. It was hilarious. The dog next door is also a burner. They call them burners in the business, Bernese Mountain Dogs. And they played in the backyard along with T-Rex, and another dog just kind of bewildered at Baloo, and the other dog's name is Chef. That was kind of fun. So we'll take you on a little journey now from, let's see, I think, where did I start today? Yesterday, Weymouth to Dennis to Hyannis to across Nantucket Sound to here, where we were married 18 years ago today, and the weather was quite like this. That spring was terrible in 2006. It was the only nice weekend of the year that year, and it was kind of low humidity and 72 degrees. This year has been so different. We've had a bunch of great weekends, and if you're on vacation this week, you picked the right one to come south or near the beach, or not have to work. Working outdoors is going to be kind of brutal this week. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Banner 18. Let's do it. What is it, Rex? What do you see? What do you want to do? He doesn't even know. He just sees me looking at the door. There he goes. Any excuse, right? Let's come out to check on Steve. We still have that cool air advection here from the north on the east side of the high, even though in western New England, it's only 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock in the morning, and warm air advection in western New England around this high pressure system. Yep, the vessels come in all sizes around here. Father's Day, June 16th. How big is your boat? All right, let's get back in traffic. Let's head south. Let's just keep going south. Where's that tunnel from Hyannis to Nantucket? Pretty. Ugly. All right, see you in a while. See what color the grass is when we get back. The sky is blue with cirrus clouds as the backside warm air advection on the backside of a cold high begins now. First hydrangea, last peony on Cape Cod. Iris has gone by, and the hydrangea does that on a sunny day. It needs water, it likes water, but it will bounce back at night. And there's Bass River, you know it. And look at this, we've got a little halo effect. Ring around the sun or moon, snow or rain soon, but not always. In this case, it's just a high, thin cirrus cloud. Refraction of sunlight off of supercooled water and ice crystals above 30,000 feet. Let's go. There's an Uber. That's not an escape. By the airport and this stagnant intersection construction zone. Progress in months. Sign of activity. Someday. Cape Cod, big. Deck's open. No one's on the deck. And that train goes from Cape Cod to Boston for $10 a day in June. And back. Round trip, $10. Should have done that. Parked in Boston. All these parking lots are full. Nah, not quite full. It's a heck of a hike from here. Beautiful. That halo. Main Street, 3 o'clock, 73 degrees. There's a car show on the other side of that boat. The puppy ferry has arrived in the harbor. Any puppies want to go to the island? They're everywhere. Baloo knows that like somebody's in there getting him an ice cream, I think. T-Rex, is anybody getting you an ice cream?
Well,
Cape Cod Creamery. Homemade ice cream. Oh yeah. Everybody who's anybody is here.
Hi, Rex. Although he did, so...
Uber is here. Happy Father's Day. Hospital keeps getting bigger and bigger. As I've said many times, that's where I was born. It was a lot different than that. In 1963. Hey, where are you going? Going to Trader Ed's, because that's where I'll spar. Where's your boat at? Around here somewhere? Just lost my hat. It's picking up. From the southeast, backside of a cold high pressure system. Escape to the islands. High clouds, mostly warm air advection clouds, but you get your low-level instability, still some cool air aloft over the mainland where the land heats up, the air rises, you get those lower cumulus clouds. Those are more a sign of the cool air under the high pressure system. Across Nantucket Sound halfway, and there's another little patch there right over Harwich. And then there are the beautiful streaks of cirrus clouds. And the moon, of course, the strawberry moon is up there. I think it's right behind that little wave right there. Even a batch of cirrocumulus, that's instability way up at the top of the atmosphere. Could be hundreds, even 1,000 miles away from a major weather system. Another thing that never gets old. Lynx is on the dock. What's up? Is that only $10 a night? T-Rex, Baloo, Janet, Sand, Rachel, Night Owl. And what's Lynx doing in the high rent district? Nice. Nice parking spot. Beautiful. All our luggage, 2 dogs, 5 people, 4 people. You are the master packer. Highly recommend this cab.
Look at Baloo. Baloo automatically jumped in and picked his own spot.
Pirate taxi. When you come to town, this is the way to go. Baloo, you all sit back there? Everything okay with you? Out this door. T-Rex, where are we? I think we're back in time. Most assuredly. The name of this road is Beaver. We're staying at 8 Beaver. All right, until tomorrow then.
What is that? What is this? Is this a relative? Oh, look at it. I wonder if this dog's familiar with the house.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We have one too.